Hi guys, so I wanted to just come up here, say hello, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and hopefully you got to virtually chat your family or if you were together. I know this has been a crazy year for all of us, and I just hope that your spirits and that your mental health is your first priority. So I hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to share with you a little more about what I'm going to be diving myself into. I had posted a quick video of how I'm going to start my own circle skirt business. Be creating hand painted circle skirts with different hand painted designs, and it's up to the customers that whatever color that they want or any additions. So I'm still working that out, but something I'm really excited about doing. I've always wanted to create my own clothing line, but being a self-taught seamstress, sewist, not too sure what I'm called. Self-taught sewer, I'm not confident in creating different sizes because I know when I make stuff for myself, there's a lot of alterations that go into it. Even if it does have your perfect measurements, if you're using a pattern, there's always something that you're nitpicking to make you fit your body perfectly, because not all bodies are the same, and some need more alterations, and especially me, I have scoliosis. It's kind of why I started wearing corsets to keep my posture straight, but sometimes, but one shoulder is higher than the other. I can't really tell which one it is right now on the camera, but I have broad shoulders, and stuff doesn't really fit me, my shoulder and bust area. I don't know. Anyway, everyone's different. I would start with making circle skirts, and I have done countless math of how to figure that out. Math has never been my strength at all. Like high school, I would take after school and before school studies, and I would barely pass with a C minus, I think, in one instance. It's just never been my strong suit, and I think that's what's taken me the longest, is to get the math right, to make sure, I wanted to accommodate all waist sizes, and I wanted to make sure that it would fit perfectly and that it would be something that they would wear proudly and there wouldn't be any mistakes. So I figured out that the math part, and I do have a bulk of fabric. I started small. I have 15 yards of fabric to work with, and once I get close down to my last 4, I'm going to order some more, so I'll always have in stock. I just don't know how the ordering is going to be, which I'm sure it's going to start off slow. So it's just getting started is my main goal for this year, to start 2020. So I was saying I want to start 2021 as a business woman of creating circle skirts for others, and hopefully it's something that I'm proud of. How I started this off, I created a circle skirt over the summer. I think it was in July, and I got a ton of feedback of people wanting them themselves, and I just thought it'd be a really great idea to go for it. I used to paint. I started off a painter in high school. I'd always was in the advanced drawing and painting courses and AP art classes. In college, I was an art major for the first 2 years until someone convinced me that you can't make money in art. And I was self-conscious back then that I kind of believe what people would tell me and not hold my own convictions about something. So I switched my major, but I had never, since then, I kind of ignored drawing and painting. This is gonna sound sad. Just full warning. I grew up an only child. I had brothers and sisters on my dad's side. Maybe they would come, a week or two in the summer, but mainly I had to entertain myself being an only child. And my parents, didn't have a lot of money, so I wouldn't have like the most, fancy toy or, even having, that's a FedEx truck. How long does the buzzer stay on? My God. Okay, he's gone. I didn't have the fanciest of toys, but I would always have a pen and paper, so I loved drawing, in particular this rose bush that was in front of my yard, and I would just sit there for hours trying to practice what I saw, and I always thought roses and flowers were so beautiful, and they're so different. They're not going to find one flower that's the same, and there's a lot of little things that why I love roses. Like, when I was little, I loved watching Selena, and she'd always have a rose in the film. Like, I really wanted that light up rose that they had in the concert. Loved Phantom of the Opera, because when I was little, I found a little playbill that my grandma had, and there's a big old rose in the front. So it became one of my favorite things to draw and paint. And thanks to being in this pandemic, I've kind of found my love for drawing and painting again. And since I've been sewing, self-taught for 3 years, I thought it'd be a really great idea to combine both of my loves from the past and the future, and to create a business surrounded around making arts, wearable art that's in a vintage style. I have a lot of ideas and dream skirts to make and to paint on, but I want to start off slow and just create something just to get comfortable with it. And so that's why I'm going to have a rose be my first circle skirt that I'll be painting. It's an ode to my love of drawing, of how I started when I was very young, drawing roses that were my only friend growing up. I just love being creative. Being in this pandemic and with everything going on, you can get sucked up in the news of the amount of deaths increasing, all the negative, horrible stories that you see, and just want to focus on what's going to just want to focus on being creative and to be a positive light. I've noticed that when I'm kind of promoting others and telling someone else that they're beautiful, that makes me feel happy. I love doing that on my Instagram. I do this thing every Friday called Babes of the Week, and I promote 5 to 6 girls that I've gotten to know through Instagram, or friends that I've encountered being in the pinup vintage scene, and I love it. I've gained so much from that. What I love the most is just gaining friends. I'm learning so much doing this, but I didn't have friends growing up, and to have some now, even virtually, I don't know, I just feel more fulfilled that way. I just love being kind to others, and I'm not perfect at all. There are plenty of instances in my past where I haven't been the nicest person, or it was real bitchy and mean, and of course everyone has those instances where they learn from, but at my core, I genuinely try to be kind and helpful towards others, till you give me a reason to not like you. No. even if I don't vibe with someone, I just kind of brush it off and take it as that. You know, not everyone's going to be your friend. I know that. But just to be kind, even if they are crummy to you, you could just say, hope you have a nice day, Karen. So that was a long description of what I'm planning on doing for 2021. I'm going to be creating circle skirts, selling them on Instagram, and going to create an Etsy shop, and I'll let you know when that will be up. Hopefully soon. I need to make a couple of examples to put on there, and that's what I'm working on now. Give you a little tour of my workspace, and it's nothing fancy. I've kind of moved my sewing area into the garage, so I took up one parking space in here, and I've put my sewing machine and my workspace, and I've tried to make it as pretty as possible. There's an expression called you're prettying up a turd or something like that. I can't really remember what it is, but that's how I feel like that's what I'm doing, because you know, very much looks like a messy garage, and I'm just kind of putting flowers over it to make it look pretty. So but I don't know, I feel inspired working in here. It's not perfect, but it's going to be my workspace, and I feel very calm and feel very inspired being in here. And I'm going to be working on it, you know, all through the year next year. So it's not going to stay like this, but it'll get better along the line, and I'll show you an update of what I will do to fix it up some more. But for right now, it's pretty good. Yeah, so let's get to that. Sorry if I'm rambling. I don't know, I feel very talkative today, which that's not like me at all. I barely speak. So, alright, I'm gonna stop. Okay, first is my sewing machine. This is an older sewing machine from my grandmother. It doesn't work. I do believe it just needs a belt that goes around, but I haven't got a chance to fix it, but I am planning on doing that. I wanted to still use it even though it doesn't work, so I put my modern sewing machine on top of it, and I just had like a canvas board to block the hole. You can see. So the older sewing machine's in here, and I just kind of laid it on top. It works fine. I have noticed that it kind of wobbles when I go at a faster pace, but I'm a slow sewer anyway, so it kind of works perfect. So for right now, this is my little workstation for my sewing machine. This is where I have my thread. I screwed together these little notches so it could hang on top like that, so it's easy to access while I'm sitting down. I know Christmas is over, but I really love this 1950s TV, because look. Oh, it doesn't work. But it's a whole Christmas scene, and these little people twirl around the Christmas tree, and it sings Christmas songs. And then there's Dita, because Dita is queen. I love her so much. I have a premonition, I'm going to say it right now, that she is going to wear one of my circle skirts. I'm just going to put that out there. These are my more aggressive tools. Drill motor and saws that are in here, and my staple guns, because I get very crafty around the summertime. I've made a couple of tuff headboards. I'll put pictures up there. And I have a feeling that I'm going to make another one soon. So these are the tools that I need. These are all my drawing and painting supplies when I took them in school. I don't know. I probably don't need any of these, but they're just up there just in case. So let me show you. Oh, this is my current project that I'm working on. It's a vintage pattern. I really love this pretty print. It'll probably be done around January. I'll be posting about that once I'm done. This guy holds my paint. So my paint's in there. Moss paint in here. Kind of want it accessible, so when I'm painting I could kind of move it around. These are all my paintbrushes. Can't have too many of them. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. This skirt was made by my grandma Eva. She died when I was 5 years old, but she was like a really renowned seamstress. She's made plenty amazing wedding dresses for my family members, and she's just like a really amazing craftsmanship that my family members still tell me about. So I wanted to have something of hers just to give me inspiration that if she did all this, I could stop being lazy and get stuff done, you know? She even hand hemmed it. Just like to have little pieces of, you know, past loved ones around me. I think it's really beautiful. Like, how do you do this? And this is my ironing station. It's just the side of my table, which this table was living in the garage forever. And cleans it up. Of course, it's messy right now, but it's a really great workstation to be cutting fabric on. And then this is my Big Bertha. I'll do a tutorial at another time. For right now, it's covered, but just so you can visualize, I'll be painting the circle skirts on there. So the circle skirt will be pinned up there, and it'll be like I'm painting on a canvas. For right now, I just covered it so it won't be so dusty. This is a hanger that I'll hang the circle skirts once they're finished to dry, and also I want to use it to put up the templates for the different sizes. And what else can I show you? Oh, I love this little chair. I bought it on Amazon. I believe it was $54, but it's so cute and pink, and it's actually really comfortable, and it's adjustable. I'll put a link of where I found it, but I really recommend this from Amazon. Perfect little addition. And then, oh, and by the way, guys, that's my 1965 Mercedes. It's kind of a long story. I'll tell you guys about it another time, but this is my baby. I'm gonna work really hard to get her all fixed up one day. These are my little paint swashes that I'm testing out. Oh, and so this is what I mean when I'm polishing a turd, because I just put lights and flowers on top of the wood to just make it pretty. I don't know, it could be tacky to some people, but I really like it. Kind of brings some life in here. I kind of feel like poison ivy as well, which I'm totally okay with. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to give you guys some update of what I'm going to be doing, and just a little tour of my workspace. So I wish you guys nothing but happiness and health all in next year, and I hope you guys will join me along for the journey. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.